keep the money flipping. It's all I know. Been in and out of prison for a while, I know. Grew up in the ghetto, thugging in the game. They did their best to break us, but forever we remain. Untamed, 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 untamed.
Yo, what is up, guys? So obviously, first of all, I just want to say thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. Obviously, that's the point of this video, and yes, it's a long one, so strap in. But 3 quick things before we get started. Now, first, the most important, which obviously you probably can tell, is that this video has timestamps down in the description and you can see on the bar. So if you want to skip to a certain game, you can do that. But there's kind of 2 things of criteria I want to go over before it starts. The first being we are going to go from the game that was the easiest to become overpowered in to the game that was the hardest. And not only that, we're going to be giving ourselves a ranking on 1 to 10 of how overpowered we became. And the way we're going to test that is by seeing if we can solo every event in the game. Now with that being said, let's get started and get into the easiest game. Alright, so the first game we have here is Anime Adventures. Of course, this is one of the OGs of tower defenses, and with the rumors of it coming back and potentially being bought out by Boss Studios, I had to include it in this video, and I had to include it in the video because it is my favorite tower defense. I can't wait till this game comes back, and it will come back. I am a firm believer of that, but of course, we have to get straight into it and show that I can solo everything in this game, and I think we're going to start and move our way all the way around, right? But really, there's only a few different game modes we could try. So here for the challenge, obviously, like I said, I'm going to go solo it or do my best. Now, I do have another account, but if you've seen any of my videos before, you know it's pretty stacked as well. So I'm not going to bring that into here. I will show you guys my box a little bit. As you can see, a lot of the models got changed. I'm not a very big fan of that, to be honest. You know, it's the reason that people say this game died, and I tend to agree. I'm very sad about what happened, and hopefully everything gets fixed. There's, of course, been rumors of Anime Adventures X, and now even the boss himself has come out and said he is trying to buy Anime Adventures, right? So we're going to see if we can solo this. It's Magic, Fire, and Wind buff, and then we are going to move on from the daily challenge. But let's go take a look if we got this. Okay, so I really don't have a great team for this, and my unique is double like negative effects in here, so that's really not good. But yeah, we could just run some magic units or something that are not water or dark. All right, so we've got our team here. As you can see, we have Elf Mage, Usopp, Dark Mage, we got Wendy, Griffith, and Bulma. So hopefully I can do this. Hopefully I can solo this. Now, typically I can, especially if it's one with a physical buff, then I can pretty easily do it. But of course, this is probably one of the weakest teams I have in this game. So yeah, we're going to go see if we can do this. I think we can. I'm sure my alt could solo this. It's weird in this game. My main account just pulls all physical units, and my alt gets all the magic ones. So my alt would be able to run through this so easily. But my main, we might have some trouble with. Honestly, it really does break my heart what happened to this game. Down in the comments below, though, let me know what you guys thought of Anime Adventures. Even if you've never played it before, like if you have any opinions on it at all. I love this game, and I'm really sad what happened to it. I really wish that the game didn't die. It really hurts me to say that. Okay, so we got the infinite buff going. We're struggling a little bit, but I think we should have it as soon as the next wave passes, because we have one more upgrade on Bulma. I'm gonna try to get the Griffith buff, but I honestly don't know if it'll happen. But I'm going to catch you guys at the end of this because there's not much left other than just upgrading my Judar. So yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of this. We should have it pretty easily. So I have some bad news. I'm not going to be able to complete this. I can't believe it. But of course it is a weaker team that I am running. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to do this, which sucks. It's gonna hurt the score. I was going for a 10 out of 10, man. And of course, I realized I never explained the reason this is the easiest is because I was already overpowered when the game shut down. I was able to solo everything. Yeah, I know this isn't a great example, and it's gonna hurt the score. We're not gonna get a 10 out of 10, which sucks. But I figure let's just go back to the lobby and let's move on. Yeah, that actually hurts. That, oh man, because now we can't have a 10 out of 10. But trust me, guys, like I can really do that, bro. Like I got it. You know, it just didn't work out. I thought, real quick as well, I was thinking about it. I'll show you guys the Infinity Castle. I believe I'm already at room 100, so yeah, no need to... Oh, I'm not. Well, you guys get it. I could do it. Infinity Castle, that's nothing, right? So yeah, that's not real important to show here. And I probably won't show Infinity Castle for any of the games, because like I said, they're not really that important. I guess I'll show you guys my relics as well, and some of my items. Like, I've got a bunch of stuff. I have 3 icy stars. Imagine we got Eisen right here. Oh my god, that'd be so funny. That'd be crazy, though. Why do I have these? Maybe I shouldn't be opening them, but I am. Okay, but since I failed the challenge, I know I can do it, which sucks. I guess I'll show you guys. We're not going to do an infinite or anything, because infinites are going to be the same in every game. But instead, I'll show you guys the April Fool's event, and then we will move on to raids, and then finally we will do we'll do the highest tier contract, and then we will do well, I don't need to show you guys the dungeon. I can do the dungeon pretty easily. So lastly, we will finish up with the contracts, right? Because everything else is pretty easy. The dungeon is kind of just like a story, so not that hard. I know what you're thinking. Oh, but you lost on that 3 times. I was AFK in it, so yeah, just being honest here. But we're gonna hop into this Fabled Kingdom here, the April Fool's event. I really like this event a lot. Sadly, they just didn't update after this. The game died after this. They kept changing models, which sucked. I really like this April Fool's event. I think it's really fun. I think it's really creative, and we still haven't seen anything really like it. Vanguards has their own kind of version. Same with ASTDX, which we'll get to. Also, playing this made me realize like how slow this game is. Now, it's not nearly as bad as ASTDX. That game is the slowest game I ever played, which we'll obviously get to that game later. But yeah, this game's pretty slow. Could have used with some 2 times speed, I'm not gonna lie, but so could like Vanguards as well. A lot of them don't, and I get why they don't. If you've been a long time watcher of me, you know why I'm not a fan of 2 times speed, and Vanguards is the same reason. Like, I don't want 2 times speed in this or Vanguards, but it is incredibly slow. And what unit did we start off with? Gutaro, that's not good. So the way this game mode works is you actually get new units every single wave, and yeah, you can get rid of them, obviously, like you see here. Now, luckily, we got a really good map, so I don't even need to place anything right away, because they'll come circle back around. But yeah, that's how this game mode works. I think it's super fun. I really enjoy it. This is Meliodas. Hold up, I'm about to place this just so you guys can see this. This is Meliodas, bro. Okay, and the spectate is glitched, but... oh, actually, he just disappeared. I guess that's a new bug going on. Okay, Fujitora's not bad to place, but again, that ain't Fujitora. But of course, I'll be able to handle this easily, so I'll just cut to you guys when I'm at the end, because this is going to be light work for me. Alright, so as you can see, we were able to do the April Fool's event pretty easily. Yeah, not too difficult, to be honest. I knew I could do it. I know I had it in me. I'm still disappointed about the daily challenge, but no redos, man. It is what it is. You know, this video is already long. I can't just keep going until I get it done, right? I know I could do it. I just gotta live disappointed with myself, right? So now we are going to, well, you know what? Let's pop a summon real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let's get on this event banner, and you never know. Maybe we'll get something. I doubt it, but maybe. Okay, so we clearly did not. I'm going to equip a team, and we are going to... okay, I can't even look at it till I equipped a team. But we are going to go do the hardest raid we can. That's the plan, at least. I haven't played this game in quite a while, so I just forget who, like, the meta units are. Obviously, I'm going to bring my unique once I can find him. There he is. Good old Sea God, although they made him look a little funky. I don't know who we bring next. Maybe Usopp. Usopp's always good to bring into a raid. Very useful. And then we'll bring Idol, and we will bring Boma. We got this now. So Ant Kingdom is the newest one, but I'm just going to tell you that this one is way easier than the Boo one. So we're going to go do the Boo one instead, because this one's way harder. So I'm not going to lie. This one is kind of difficult to solo. I think I should still have it, but it is pretty difficult to solo. And I realized I didn't bring a buff, but luckily we can switch our team while we're in here. So I'm not really too concerned with that. Yeah, I think we'll take off Usopp for a buff, and we're probably going to set up back here, to be honest, because we probably need it. Alright, so we put on Commander instead of Usopp, and yeah, I think we're good. We just need to worry about getting Poseidon to full AoE, and I realize we don't have anyone to start off with the Flyers. So priority really is gonna be getting Pride to full A, or not Pride, but Poseidon to full AoE. But I do believe flyers start pretty early on this. I could be mistaken though, but I do believe they do, which is a bit worrisome. None have spawned yet though, so maybe we're good for now. Yeah, obviously I'll cut back to you guys whenever we kind of make it far enough in this to show whether we can do it or not. I'm gonna be honest, guys. There's no way I can do. I'm just gonna restart it now. Now I know I said no redos, but this isn't a actual attempt because I forgot there were flyers. Even then, I think this is going to be very difficult. I'm not sure if I could solo this, to be honest. I have before though. I'm pretty sure we don't really need Spider, to be honest. So let's go pick someone who's a flyer who can take out these units early. Now, I'm not sure if I have that. Now, my ult is pretty set on flyers. But this one, maybe we bring someone like Dark Mage. I'm not too sure what would be the best move here. I think we're just going to bring Usopp because he's always safe to bring. And we're going to try this again. I know I said no redos, but we barely got started, you know. Also, I thought I'd show you guys I did max out the Battle Pass as well. Alright, let's try this again. It is going to be a little bit difficult, honestly. And we might set up even further back this time just so we could get some more yen generated so we can do it. That's probably going to be the plan here. So yeah, I think we're going to set up all the way back here, which I know is a little bit ridiculous. But yeah, I'll catch you guys at the end whenever we complete it or lose, but I think we got it. Hate to break it to you guys, I think I'm a fraud. I thought I was him. Thought I could do it. And yeah, I probably can. But I failed again. First try, I failed. Like, what am I doing, bro? Like, oh my god, I'm sorry, guys. I really am. That was bad. That was bad. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what to. That's gonna hurt the score again. Gosh, dude, I should not be failing these. I'm sorry, guys. But that means we only got one thing left, which is the contract, the final tier contract. So it is Magic and Rose. You know what that means. That means we've got Kid Buu. And, oh, I did not know that, what's her name? Rukia was also that. Let's take it off Rose as well. We're also going to bring Dark Mage. Boom. Actually, we low-key don't need Dark Mage. Instead, let's bring Windsong. This should be pretty easy, I'm not going to lie. I'm just going to start it. These are very easy to solo, but at the same time, I've said everything's going to be easy so far, and we have failed. You know, I give myself some slack. I haven't played this game in months, so I don't remember the strats. I don't remember the metas or anything. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of a break. However, yeah, there's no real excuse for me to lose some of these. I mean, it is a little ridiculous. I do like this game mode, too. This was very innovative for its time, with the boss just bouncing back and forth. I find that pretty cool. So, yeah. As you can see here, the giant boss, and then you got everything else following it. Okay, so we have the infinite buff up. We should be fine. Obviously, the number one priority is getting Kid Buu up to hybrid. That's our number one goal here, because as you can see, we got a lot of stuff coming through. Now, okay, there is one flyer that spawned in, so yeah, we definitely need to get hybrid as quick as possible. And it's going to be very difficult, I'm going to be honest. See, I made another mistake again with not bringing a flying unit. God, this is going really bad. I do apologize. I thought I was going to be more ready for this, but clearly I am not. My only hope is Rukia can slow him down for a while so I can get hybrid, because I believe I'm 3 upgrades away. That's going to be rough. Okay, I was able to get one of the Rukias up enough to where her ability is going to be killing them, which is good, so we don't need to really worry about flyers. I think we should be fine as long as Rukia has got her ability, and it looks like that will be the case. And we've got Kid Buu at a high enough upgrade to where we should be okay, at least I hope. Alright, so it wasn't a great performance. I'm gonna be honest. I think we rate my performance and what I know I can do, because I've done everything in this game on my own. I've soloed everything in this game. I know I have. My performance today, I'd honestly give a 4 out of 10, but I know it could be an 8, 9 out of 10. I'm giving myself a 9 out of 10 because I failed a lot today, and it made me realize, you know, maybe I'm missing some stuff, but I have soloed everything, so I'm giving myself a 9 out of 10. Now we're moving on to the next game, Anime Rangers X. Alright, so as you can see, we're now on Anime Rangers X, which is the game I'm sure most of you know me for. Those are, you know, my highest performing videos, so I'm sure that's where most of you know me from, right? So the reason why this one is the next easiest is obviously I make so many videos on this game. Like, I play it all the time. I have pretty much everything. Now, there are going to be some units I don't have, which I'm going to show you, and I'm going to explain why, but then we're going to do everything in the game, which is going to be quick and easy because of how good my team is. Okay, so the 1 unit or 2 units I don't have, I do not have Primal Fusion yet, and I do not have Omega Shenron. Now, I know what you're saying. You know, I guess it doesn't really quantify how overpowered I am, but I've been grinding this like crazy. I've literally AFK'd this boss event for like 4 nights in a row and still haven't got him. My luck is just terrible. I don't know what to say on this guy. I've done so much of this. I just cannot explain why I don't have him. I really can't. I know it's a 0.5% chance, but I've probably done it upwards of 500 times. I've at least done it 500. It's probably way more than that. It's in the thousands, most likely. And I still haven't got him. So, yeah, I've just been super unlucky on that, to be honest. I mean, there's nothing I can really control there. And then, of course, I need the Dragon Balls, which I also haven't got the Dragon Ball from that yet either. And I've done it like 1,000 times. It's a 1% chance. So, you know, I'm not going to say their percentages are broken, but yeah, it's a little funny. I haven't got any of them yet, right? So, yeah, basically, in this, I'm going to prove I'm overpowered. Now, I know it's not going to be a 10 out of 10, because I know there's one thing I cannot solo in this game, for sure. Everything else I think we got, but let's get it started with the story and the raid and legend stages, because that's the easiest. Well, we're not going to do the story, because everybody knows that's easy, or the challenge, because that's easy as well. Instead, I would do the newest legend stage, or ranger stage, I should say, which is Act 3 right here. Should be pretty easy, I'm not going to lie. I mean, I'll show you guys. This would probably take like 20-30 seconds. I mean, we don't even need a cut here because of how easy it is. And a lot of this game is very quick, right? So, as you can see, I mean, we're already about to win. We literally just need to take out Gogeta, and he's already almost done. Everything else is getting one-shotted, and that's going to be it. Yeah, as you can see, Ranger stage is very easy. Next, we'll move on to the raid, which I'm not going to lie, is also pretty easy. And yeah, and then we'll go from there. So for the raid, there's only 2 raids. Both are pretty easy. I'm not going to lie, I think the Graveyard's kind of easier than this Steel Ball Run one. But it is the newest one, so it might technically be harder. Both are super easy, so I honestly can't really tell. But I do think this one is easier. I heard they fixed this map, which is what I'm most excited to test out, to see if there are any holes in the map still. Because that was obviously... That was so funny when that came out. If you ever watched my video on this update, oh my gosh, that was so funny when me and my friend Josh were playing, and we just kept falling through the holes over and over. Now, so far, it seems to be no holes, but you never know. Now, this is another one that's super easy and will be done in no time, so I'm not even worried about that. I'm really more concerned with checking for holes, but I don't see any holes, so it seems to be pretty good. Yeah, the only thing about this one is their healths are a lot higher, so it might take a little bit because there's, I believe it's just 1 boss, so I think we're good actually after this, but as you can see, that's quite a lot of health. So it takes a little bit, not too long though, it probably takes about 2-3 minutes maybe, so it's not too bad, but yeah, it does take a little bit. Alright, so as you can see, it's pretty easy, it just takes a little bit longer than some of the, oh no, there is 2 bosses, okay, so I wasn't mistaken, there are actually 2 bosses. Again, decent amount of health, but everybody's fully upgraded now, so it should be pretty easy to take him out. Yeah, as you can see, his health is being ripped to shreds right now. So it's pretty easy, you know, we're just going to, yeah, wait until it's done now. Like I said, this can take a couple minutes, but it's not that bad. Okay, so we finally beat him. Like I said, it's pretty easy, it just takes a sec. Yeah, 4 minutes, but it's still very easy. Next, I think we're going to move on to the boss event. The boss event is probably the next easiest. It just takes a bit. I'm not going to bother showing the summer. The summer is easier than the story mode half the time, so I'm not even going to bother to show that. That's incredibly easy. That's way easier than the raid and the boss event. It's just pointless to show you guys. Test place as well is broken. That used to be a different game mode, so I'm not going to show that. Tournament's not on, so what we have left is boss event, boss rush, and rift. I could show you Infinity Castle / Dungeon, but I'll just show you. On Hell, I'm at 31. I believe the highest I've ever seen is 38. Now, this global leaderboard thing is kind of broken. You have to already be set on Hell to show the Hell leaderboard, or it won't change. So it's been a while since I've seen. Maybe they're in the low 40s, maybe close to 50, but I'm sure I could get pretty close to that too, because I haven't done this since I saw that person at 38. So I'm only 7 rooms behind. So you just, only 7 rooms behind. That's not that bad. So just, you can assume I'm pretty decent at it. So next we'll do the boss event, and then we will do the boss rush, and then we will do the Rift Storm as the finale, because the Infinity Castle and dungeon is incredibly easy. So let's get into the boss event. Again, I'm not sure if I can do it on Nightmare, though, so maybe that's something we test, because I know I can do it on normal for sure. Let's test if we could do it on Nightmare. We might be here for a little bit, but hey, I mean, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, we're going to see if we could do it on Nightmare, because I haven't tried it. I've only tried it on normal, and it's pretty easy on normal. It takes about 5 minutes each run. So let's try this. Let's see what its health is at. 8 billion. Oh, that's not that bad. I think we got it, but I will cut to you guys whenever we get to our result. Okay, so I just found out I cannot do this. I cannot take down his health. I know my team is not the best, right? But I can do a lot of other stuff. So we're going to leave this. I know I can do the normal one. I've been grinding it a lot. So I know I can do that one 100%. So don't even worry about that. Just the Nightmare I cannot do. So now we're going to move over to the boss rush, I believe. Boss rush is incredibly easy. I know I got that in my bag as well. Where is it at? Yeah, boss rush right here. And, we just claim everything. So yeah, boss rush I know I can do pretty easily. The only thing is I'm going to have to take off autoplay, but auto upgrade's still going to be going because this game's auto upgrade is broken, and it makes me so angry. Wait, did they change the map? Why is this the loading screen? No, they did not. Oh, I didn't even notice the map was above us. See, I'm going to turn all these off, and it's still going to auto upgrade. They need to fix that. See, look, you're going to see it's going to auto upgrade. Yep. I mean, I know I could do this, but if we lose to the fact that it's auto upgrading, I'm obviously not going to count that against myself, because that's not really fair. The game's broken on that one. That's not my fault. Okay, I don't know why I summoned them all on one. I kind of forgot that they only go down one path. So yeah, let me sell all those. Oh, anyway, we one-shotted it anyway. Yeah, that's how easy it is. Takes about 4 minutes. That's incredibly easy. But now we move on to an event I hadn't even been able to complete yet. I'm going to be honest. Even with people, without people, I haven't been able to do it. So I doubt I can solo it. But to be fair, I haven't tried it since it came out. So I don't know if they've nerfed it. I don't know if my team is good enough to do it now. And that is the Rift. I'm not really confident in this. I'm not going to lie. This game mode seems very difficult. But I'm going to do my best. Because, I have to, right? So far, my grade right now, I'd probably rest at like 8. It's probably going to finish around 7 or 8 because I'm pretty positive I can't do this. And I can't do the Nightmare for Gogeta, so... And I don't have Gogeta yet, which sucks. I think if we just spawn everything here, and then I think the best thing to do is get Eto up because of her range. I mean, look how big that is, especially if we get her to full AoE. That would probably be very, very helpful. Yeah, she even died, which is crazy. But yeah, we have her at full AoE, so she should be hitting every path. But this is still going to be very difficult. Yeah, because see, now look at all the paths we have open. And yeah, just like that, we lost. Maybe my team's... I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I pressed leave and it didn't let me leave. But I don't know how to do the Rift. Maybe my team's not good. Maybe, I don't know the right team and everything. That's probably a big thing. Like, I could have the units for it. I don't know. I don't know what team to run for that. I don't even know if it is soloable, to be honest. It seems pretty difficult, so... I'm not really all too sure, to be honest with you, but I will show you guys my units because I haven't done that. I somehow have 2 shiny cells. I don't know where that one came from. And yeah, this is kind of what my team's looking like. Obviously, I haven't been able to Evo Gohan because I cannot get that Dragon Ball to get Omega Shenron. So yeah, this is kind of what it's looking like in here. You can take a look. It's nothing too crazy or anything, but yeah, it's a pretty solid box. So for my overall ranking, though, I'm going to have to give myself like a 7, 7.5 out of 10. It could definitely be better, especially for how much I play this, but I just get unlucky. Like, I haven't got Gogeta yet, which is honestly criminal. Like I said, I've probably done it well over 1,000 times, and I still haven't got him. Sorry, I'm not sure where I was when I got interrupted. But, yeah, I'm giving myself like a 7, 7.5, but now we're going to move on to the next game. Alright guys, so as you can tell, it is the next day. Sorry, these take a little bit to record. Also, you know, I'm pretty busy as well. But anyway, that's besides the point. We are here on Anime Vanguards, and today we're going to test how overpowered we are. Obviously, we have this new lobby. Well, I kind of say new. There's really just a Berserk or Griffith placed at the top up there. Which, by the way, if you guys want me to cover any information regarding that, just let me know down in the comments. And while you're going down there to recommend me things to do, leave a like and subscribe. Doesn't hurt. You can always unsubscribe later, right? But anyway, let's get into it, right? So there's a lot of stuff to do in this game. I have to prove I can solo a lot of things. So it's going to take a minute. So first, now most of the games I wouldn't do the story, but the story's pretty difficult and I'm still not sure if I should. So instead, I think we just do a legend stage, to be honest. Now, I really don't want to do the last one because then I have to do all these. So we'll just do one because this game is pretty slow, I'm not gonna lie. And then the next game is even slower. So we, yeah, these next two are pretty slow. Although I have been enjoying Vanguards a lot more recently. I feel like the summer update was really good. And it was honestly the first update, in my opinion, where it was like, okay, it's no longer, you know, what's the word? It's no longer pay to win. Now, I know they dropped that big, like, paragraph book thing talking about, oh, our game's not pay to win, even though it was. But this update was the first one where I was like, okay, these units are worth getting, and I don't need Monarch on them. Of course, I want Monarch, but like Jin Mori, I don't have Monarch on, and look, he's not even max level, starts at 6k. I mean, that's really good. A lot of these units are very good. Oh, we're going against Goon. But yeah, this update honestly brought a lot of very good units. So that's why I'm more excited to play this, whereas a lot of the older updates, like the spring one even, which is kind of like the same thing, even those units are not really that good, right? So yeah, I don't know. Now, I'm hoping this video can drop today, but I do know the new Anime Rangers X update is dropping, and this video, of course, is going to take a little while to edit. It is probably going to be my longest video, at least regarding, like, Roblox stuff. So, yeah, it's going to be a minute, I'm not going to lie. But hopefully you guys enjoy it, because I wouldn't mind doing something like this again. I really don't like to play all of these games, and, I mean, we'll get to that in the next one, which I don't really enjoy that much, to be honest. But Vanguards I have been enjoying a lot, and the final game I've also been enjoying quite a bit. But some of the other ones, like obviously I haven't been playing Anime Adventures. Also, I'd like to mention I was going to do an Anime Final Strike one, but that game not only is like losing players very rapidly, I find that game so boring. I'm sorry, I just can't do it. Every grind is the same. It's literally like a base tower defense, which I understand it's new, but you kind of can't really drop that nowadays with all, if you intend to compete, of course, because you're dropping like, oh, just go do the story, then grind challenges for a while, and then get your units up, and then you can go do the new stuff, and then you have to grind challenges again. It's basically a challenge grind, and those get kind of boring, especially with like games like this where I don't have to go do challenges, or games like Last Stand where I don't have to go do challenges, right? So yeah, it kind of felt like a base tower defense, and you can't really drop those nowadays with what we have. So I haven't really been enjoying that much, and that's why there's not an Anime Final Strike section on here, because I wasn't going, or I was going to do it, but like I said, I just couldn't bother. Plus, one of the games, which is the final one, just took me so long to become overpowered, and it just took forever. I just could not do it. Okay, so we completed it pretty easily, like I said. I knew that wouldn't be hard at all, but I just had to show you guys that we were able to do it, because the story is pretty difficult in this game, I'm not going to lie, but only because of one, that Dragon Ball story is probably the dumbest story stage in any game ever. Like, it is so stupid, it is so dumb. Obviously there is a new battle pass as well, so of course I'm not going to be max. I'm only 29, which honestly isn't that bad, right? But after the story, what should we do next? There's a lot of options. If I could do my weekly challenge, we will be doing that, but I don't think so. But the weekly challenge is honestly easier than the legend stage, so yeah, I already did mine. So of course, we're not going to be doing that, but it's easier than the legend stage, so believe me. The only thing that we're going to have to wait for, and I'm not sure we could do, is the Rift. Now, I think I can do the Rift, but I'm not 100% sure. I heard it's pretty hard to solo. And if we can't do the Rift, since it takes so long to spawn in, I'm honestly not going to wait for it because I'm busy doing a lot of stuff, getting this video out for you guys. So, yeah, I don't plan on doing the Rift unless if it, like, pops up. But an hour 42, I can't wait for that. So next, I think we'll do a tier 10 portal. Now, I'm not going to show the summer event because anybody can do this. It literally gives you the units, so you don't need to see me do it. I think we do the summer event because that's the next easiest. I'm not going to show Odyssey either because that's incredibly easy as well. You have your units, so I guess I could show it, but it's pretty much like a progression system. So if I'm not at the end, then there's no point to really show you. So let's go hop into a tier 10 portal just to show you guys I can handle it. Okay, so I am a little confused. I have 75%. Our Evo unit's only worth 25. That kind of sucks if so. Yeah, this is going to be pretty easy, but of course these do take a while because this game is pretty slow. So I would catch you guys when we're done with it. Okay, so as you can see, we're going to beat this pretty easily. I don't even have to use anything. I used it anyway. Honestly, didn't mean to press it. It was kind of just instinct. But yeah, we beat this pretty easily. It's not really hard at all. And I didn't, dude, Jin Mori's ability is so cool. You can actually place so many different, like, clones. It's awesome. Yeah, by far the worst part about this game is how long everything takes. Now, as you can see, that was pretty easy for me to beat. Yeah, we're going to be moving on to something else. But yeah, that took almost 8 minutes, which is a little bit long, especially compared to other games. But, you know, it is what it is. Now, we have the boss event here, which is also very easy, and I was going to do it. But this boss event is actually the easiest one. Now, there is this nightmare mode, so I guess we could try it on that. But I think we might save it to the end just in case. Because honestly, I don't really think it's all that difficult and all that really worth doing. It's not, like I said, it's the very first one, so it is by far the easiest. So what I think we'll do is we'll head in here and do the dungeon, because the dungeon is basically just a harder raid, right? I'm gonna be honest, I can't be bothered to sit through how long this is going to take. I will do it though if we need to, but the dungeon is literally the raid. I'll probably go and do the boss event after the dungeon, but the raid and dungeon are almost identical, so there's no reason to show both of those. I'm just gonna go do the dungeon, then we're gonna do the boss event, and then we're going to do PvP, because I believe that's all we have left, right? Yeah, I don't believe there's anything else to do. We could try the tournament as well. Obviously, I've done the world lines. As you can see, I have Monkey King whenever I close this menu. So I guess we could do the tournament. That's the other thing as well. We will do this dungeon, PvP, boss event, and tournament. Now let's go into this. This is going to be... Yeah, I know I already have a red key, whatever. This is going to be difficult, and I'm not sure I can do it. The main reason this is going to be so hard is because Kaguya likes to teleport, and she may not teleport to the right unit. Obviously, she's my best unit, so... Yeah, wait, hold up. Your units have all their traits removed. No, I'm not doing that. All units gain Monarch trait. No. Maybe we're chilling. I just wonder if I could get... What's it called? I wish you could place, like, directly in the middle. But I do just need money, and oh, there's another ant swarm over here. Walk on tunnel to close. Okay. Wow. They're trying to screw me over here. I didn't even know those things opened, to be honest with you. Oh, and she doesn't even reach. See, this is the problem. Like, none of these units have a lot of range. That's why this is so hard to solo. If my next one can skip, I should be fine. Oh my gosh, there's another one. I swear these swarms did not exist before. No, attack, attack. Oh. Attack, attack! Jinmori, hit him! Jinmori! Alright, so... I mean, I could probably do this. I'm not gonna... But, like... It's so much... It's very difficult. And, you know, if you watched any of the earlier ones, I don't know if you skipped straight to this one. We don't do redos, right? So, we lost. Now, to be fair, I've never tried to solo that, so I'm gonna give myself some leeway, but that's definitely going to dock a point. Next, I think we would try the boss event. I'm a little worried about PvP because I know they said they fixed it, but that doesn't really mean anything. So we're going to try this on Nightmare because I don't know how difficult that's going to be. Because the easy mode or normal mode or whatever is incredibly easy. So that's why I'm not doing it on easy mode or the normal mode because it's super duper easy. Instead, we're going to try this on... Wait, but it says we're on normal. What? Okay, that must be a bug or whatever. But it says normal. That wouldn't make sense. Why would we get the corruption rewards on normal? Whatever. I'm just going to assume that this is the harder version because that's what I pressed. If not, then that must be a bug within the game or they have their rewards listed wrong. Either way, it's got to be a bug because that wouldn't make sense for you to get better rewards off the easier one. Oh my gosh, these things have no health. This is going to be so easy. I'm going to place Ajin there too, just to, or Ali. I don't know if that's his name. Why did I call him that? I do not know this dude's name. I don't know if that's his name, bro. I just made that up on the spot. Ali. Or Ajin, or whatever. Why is she doing such little damage? I'm confused. Why is she only doing 3k? Oh, traits are disabled in this. Oh, okay. Kaguya is still my best unit now. Obviously, if Jin Mori was maxed, he'd probably be the best option here. And this goes to 30, so I will catch you guys when we're done with this, because this is going to take forever. Alright, so as you can see, this is going to be pretty easy. We just gotta wait for the boss to spawn, and then we'll be done. This actually did not take as long as I thought it would. It's pretty cool, by the way, being able to clone all these Jin Moris. I think it's pretty awesome. Yeah, but here, he's about to spawn in, and then we're going to wipe him out, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm just going to use Kaguya's ability. Let's wrap this up. I'm confused. That should have killed him. Oh, I guess I can only take out one of these bars at a time. That's kind of lame, to be honest, but yeah, there's no way he's surviving for very long. Yeah, as you can see, that was really, really easy, and yeah, that was on the hardest difficulty because we got the Phoenix Shards, so that was very easy. We're going to try the PvP. I have not been able to play this yet at all because it's been broken for a very long time, so we're going to try out the PvP, and then I guess we can do the tournament, and that'll be it for Anime Vanguards. Now, I really hope this works, and I'm worried, though, that I'm going to get my ass whooped. I guess we do ranked. We'll go traits. Because I've tried to do the test mode before, like the defense or whatever, or the attack, and nobody really plays that. I don't think anybody really plays this at all. Okay, we got into a game. I have no idea how this works, to be honest, because every time I've tried this, it just get disconnected because it didn't work. It's crazy how long it didn't work either. I'm not here to complain or anything or talk about their past mistakes, but I mean, the PvP didn't work for like at least 3-4 updates, which is crazy, like if not more, because I believe PvP came out at 3.5 and it didn't get fixed till 7.5, so that's a long time. Wait, we're banning? You don't know who the fuck to ban. Wait, how do you know I had that? Oh wait, it says the traits they have here, right? So we ban Escanor. Yeah, now I can equip my team. This is lovely. Let's go Monkey King because he's pretty good. Oh god, I don't have anybody else good. Did he ban Saber? Are you fucking kidding me? I should have banned Speedwagon. I don't know if you can or not, but I should have. Dude, I deadass don't even have any more Evo'd units. Oh, I'm actually so cooked. Here, let's just bring Goku, I guess. Wait, actually, can I take off Goku? Yeah, let's run double farms, bro. Fuck it. I don't think we have anybody full AoE, so that's fine. I also have nobody max level, which isn't good. Okay, did he leave? I'm confused. I think he left. Because he's not they're like... Okay. Or is this how it works? I'm confused. I low-key think I'm going to win. I don't think he's here, because it would say he's in my lobby. Yeah, I'm sorry, my face cam's blocking it. But it says I'm the only one in here. So I think I might be on my own. Instead of placing the farm, I think I'm going to try to place Jin Mori. Okay, now he loaded in. It might be too late for him. Yeah, look, he just loaded in. He's not even placing anything. Oh, I won. Let's go. Okay, so the PvP kind of works. I think the guy just had bad internet. But let's go. We won PvP, man. We're OP. So we've only lost one thing, which is the dungeon. And I probably could have done the dungeon, but yeah, I messed up. For sure. I'm undefeated in PvP. I'm 2-0. So now lastly, I said we'd try the tournament. What element? Spark. I don't have Gyro either, so... Do I have anybody that's Spark? I don't think so, unless Kaguya becomes Spark. Oh, I got nobody Spark. Okay, well, let's just run our normal team then and see how it goes. Let's do traits enabled, I guess. I'm definitely not going to get at the top, but, you know, it's worth a try, right? We'll do the tournament, and then we're going to be done with Vanguards, which means we can move on to the next game, which I'm excited for. And we only get 600 yen per wave, and we have 20 minutes. Okay. Enemies now have resilience and depleted. Oh my god, they started that much? I do like how they have the buffed unit though, and it's normally like not a good unit. So it's like, oh, you have Gyro, even like, hey, oh wow, you have unique. If you have Monarch Gyro, like, dude, you just slam this tournament. Like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Although Gyro sucks. Can we have a tournament with like Kaguya, bro? It's like, yeah, Kaguya tournament. Okay, so since they have shield, I think I'm gonna place Ali in the... Okay, these guys have a lot of health, and they're regenning. Oh, that sucks, actually. Okay, we have our farms max, so I'm hoping we'll be fine. I'm going to place Jinmori here as well just to get a little bit extra help. Not sure if that's really smart. Wait, Jinmori's only one placement? Damn, so you kind of need Monarch on him. Alright, I need you to teleport over there, Kaguya, because... Yeah, there you go. Just kill the giant, please. He needs to go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And if I need it, I do have the Beast Explosion. I definitely didn't do a good enough strat or bring anything good enough for this. I don't expect to get high on this. I've never done a tournament in this game, so I'm curious where I'll rank, because I don't know how many people actually play these, so I guess we'll see. Alright, but I'll get to you guys when we get to the end. Hopefully I don't have to use my Beast Explosion, but we'll see. We might have to, though, because I don't know if you see, but every time he attacks, look at this. He just heals all the way back up to full health. Okay, so unfortunately we lost. I don't know if I did bad or not. I got 1 billion. I mean, that sounds pretty good. A little over 1 billion. I don't know if it is, though. So we're going to go check, and then we're going to give our final grade on Anime Vanguards. Now, this tournament ranking might kind of sway it a little bit. I think that's the only thing, because the only thing we lost was the dungeon, right? And that was because I came ill-prepared. So let's take a look at the tournament. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know where to tell. Oh, I'm number 31. That's pretty good. I'll take that for now. Now, I'm probably going to finish around here. I'll probably get 2 trait rolls. But if I finish top 35, I will not complain about that. That's pretty good. I'm going to give it to myself. I'm pretty proud of that, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, for overall rating now, I guess we will give our ranking. I do believe it may be outlandish to say, I'm giving myself a 9 out of 10. I can do everything in this game. I just came ill-prepared for one thing, but other than that, I can do everything in this game, right? So that makes me want to give myself a 9 out of 10. Now, I know my units aren't the best or a 9 out of 10 box or anything, right? But if I can do everything, why is it not a 9 out of 10, right? So I'm giving myself a 9 out of 10. Just came a little bit ill-prepared, so yeah, I'd say I'm pretty overpowered in Anime Vanguards. Next, we move on to All-Star Tower Defense X. Alright, so what's up, guys? We are here on All-Star Tower Defense X. Now, I know my team doesn't look that great, and I know I'm not high level, so you may be asking, how did I become overpowered in this game, right? Am I able to do everything? Well, that's going to be the test. However, I'm going to be completely honest. I don't think I am overpowered in this game. I tried to play it, I tried to grind the trials, but this game's grind has just got too boring. And I tried to do the tower, but I will show you guys. I am on floor 16. You want to know how long it took me to get to this floor? An hour and a half. And that's only halfway. Like, I'm sorry, this game's grind is just too damn long. Like, I'm not gonna lie. That's for one thing, to get one unit that you might not get, because guess what? If you fail at the end, you don't get shit. Right? So, yeah, I don't know. The grind has not been very fun. I haven't been doing the trials because they're boring and the matchmaking is bad. But anyway, we're still going to go test everything out, because that's the point of this video. And I didn't want to not include it because it's still pretty popular. I understand I'm not really that overpowered, but I just can't do it anymore. And I mean, I don't like to see games not succeed, so I'm not preying on its downfall at all. But I did kind of predict this would happen, just because of how the game is going and stuff. I kind of knew that this would happen. Okay, so don't know what to prove here, because the story's the story. The story's really not that difficult. The Hunter x Hunter one is fairly difficult, but everything... Oh, I haven't even done this one. Okay, well, I guess we could do one. See, that's how much, like, I haven't even played. But the Hunter x Hunter one's definitely harder than the UU one, so there's no point to show that. I can... Okay, what is going on? Alright, I love that. But there's not really much to prove in this game. The only thing I can go do, because like even the challenges, they're just completely dependent on what these are. Like high cost is, going to be difficult. I mean, obviously I can do it. Anyone can do it. And then you got infinites, which infinites don't really prove anything. You have PvP, which is one of the worst game modes in any tower defense I've ever seen. Their PvP system is awful. So I don't think there's a reason to show that either, because that's not going to prove if you're overpowered, because their system is so bad. Which leaves really only one thing, and that's the trial. That's really the only thing we can prove. I know this section is short, and I do apologize, but there's just not much to do. Like, I'm gonna be honest, there's not much for me to prove that I'm overpowered other than the trials. And yeah, I'm gonna be honest, there's no way I can do them, but we'll go try. My overpoweredness on this is definitely not going to be high, but I just can't. We'll do the newest trial. I don't know. Oh, you must. Okay, never mind. We'll do the first one, I guess. You have to be level 40. My bad. Okay, well, I guess we're not doing that. We could go try the Akainu one, but I just know it's not going to work. But the thing about this game that I especially don't enjoy is really just how long it takes. Like, this is by far the game that takes the absolute longest, and I don't know how they got away with this, but their 3 times speed is not 3 times speed. Someone tested it and it was like 1.6. Like, it's not even 2 times speed. Like, that's how slow it is. And I mean, you can notice it. Like, a story stage with 3 times speed is still taking 7 to 10 minutes. That should not be the case. I know it sounds like I'm just shitting on the game, but I really have not wanted to cry in this. I'm sorry, guys. This is definitely the only one I would say I have failed because I just can't do it. I tried, okay? It's just, like, look, this is 3 times speed, by the way. Like, that is so slow. But yeah, again, not to hate or anything or say I'm wishing on a game's downfall, but I did predict this would happen, and it just kind of makes sense why. If you want to go watch those videos, you can, but yeah, I'm gonna be honest, there's probably like no shot we beat this here. And again, I don't even know what else like you can test to prove you're overpowered in this game. Like, what, there's nothing really else to do. Like, that's, I don't know. That's of course my biggest complaint in the game. The only thing they have is the exact same thing for everybody. It's just the trial, that's about it. And while we're here, again, it's really gonna sound like I'm hating. I don't hate this, I don't really enjoy this game. But the fact that there's only 1 farm unit and he's so trash, like, it's just not the greatest gameplay loop. That's what I will say. But I tried to do the tower for it. Like, that's what I was grinding to do the tower, because I'm sure once you get the tower unit, you're pretty much good. It just took so long. It takes so long, and if I wanted to become overpowered in all of these games, there was no way I'd be able to do this. Getting any of the units to do anything, like, even if I went and did a trial instead, that would have taken way too long. Like, there's no way I could have got any of this stuff, which I guess is good for the game because it's a, you know, long grind, I guess, but the long grind is just not enjoyable because it's the same exact gameplay every single time, at least in my opinion. Some people may enjoy it, but everything's the exact same. Okay, also, this game still has a glitch. I don't know why this happens. It switches priority randomly. I have no idea. I have no idea why it does that, and now we're just looking at the boost for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. This game, I just have not been able to put my all into it, I guess, is what I will say. But, I mean, it makes sense. And now the game is lagging for some reason. Genuinely, I don't understand this game. Maybe I just sound like I'm hating, and I do apologize. Let me know what you guys think about the game down below. But why are these Marines spawning up here? They're not supposed to. But yeah, I feel like it's pretty much guaranteed we're going to lose. This, game is too difficult. And who the fuck keeps blowing up my phone, bro? Yeah, again, I do just want to apologize for not being able to become overpowered in this game. It is just a struggle for me to play. It just, so much is going on, so much. And yeah, we lose. I really don't know what to, I don't know. My bad, guys. It's just, don't know what to say for this one. I'm gonna be honest. I just haven't enjoyed it. I think the gameplay loop is very, very, very boring. But now we'll give the ranking. Obviously, it's not going to be good. I think, oh, well, I'll show you guys my box, because this obviously is not my best team. It's just what I had equipped. Yeah, not really all that great either, though. But I will say, I can do, I don't want to say a lot of things, because I definitely can't. But with a little bit of help, I mean, I don't know. Let's just get to the rating. Honestly, I'm going to give myself like a 2-3 out of 10 just because I got Coco Shibo. But yeah, I definitely did not become overpowered in this game, and I don't plan on doing it either unless you guys really, really, really want it. But I don't really see that happening. The ASTDX videos don't do that well. So I doubt I'll becoming overpowered in this game. But obviously, let me know in the comments. But now we move on to our hardest game, the game that took the longest to become overpowered in, and definitely worth the wait. Okay, guys, so this is kind of the start of my journey. Now, I've been grinding kind of a lot on this game. I've really been trying to grind. As you can see by my team, I am still incredibly far behind in this, and we are so close to hitting 1,000 subscribers. Every other game I've pretty much done. ASTD X I should have done pretty much. Like, Anime Adventures I already had done. Anime Rangers X I already have done. Anime Final Strike will take me a day or two, which is going to be incredibly easy. And All-Star Tower Defense X as well will take me less than a day. I'm pretty much there in that game, right? So, all the games, I'm pretty much done. Other than this game, I am still so far away from becoming overpowered. Like, yes, having a glitch godly is nice, but that's all I got. I mean, I got Giorno too, but I'm really struggling. And we are so close to hitting 1,000 subscribers. I thought that, maybe it was going to take a little bit longer because, from 700 to 800 actually took quite a bit. And then from 800 to 900 took a little bit too. But ever since I hit 900, I'm gaining like 10, 20 subscribers a day, which I love you guys. Thank you guys so much. But that is giving me less and less time to do this, which means I have to lock in. And so I just wanted to check in for probably the first time I've done, at least in this is the first time I've really came in and checked in for ALS, because I've been grinding like crazy. And I've grinded it on stream a few times. So some of you may have been in there and played with me. Shout out Cole. If you're watching this, I know you were there with me helping me grind, so I appreciate that. And sometimes we do play this on stream as well, so that's going to be in the description, if you want to come check it out. But yeah, we're just really working hard now to kind of get units up. We just finished the story, and I'm not sure what the game plan is today, but we really are going to try to grind. I kind of want to evolve Sid before he goes away, but I do think that is going to be very difficult since I only have 2 days left and I have to evo every summer unit. Alright, so we're once again back on ALS, grinding for this 1,000 subscribers. Okay, my game is bugging the fuck out right now. But, yeah, we just completed all these extreme boosts. I'm actually going to extreme boost my Gojo. So we've been working pretty hard for quite some time now. I'm not, I guess I can show everything I'm doing because it's going into the video. I was going to say I'm not going to spoil it, but there's nothing to spoil. So as you can see, we obviously just did Gojo. And the team pretty much still looks relatively similar, right? But we've been working on one thing. And where's it at? I thought he was a secret. No. Hold up. Am I blind? I might be blind. Oh, he's not a secret. So Ichigo, we are trying to get him to Godly because I saw he's still one of the best units in the game. And as you can see, we're getting there. I just really don't want to do this energy. It kind of sucks. Then I got to do the Maori quest line, which means I need 2,000 energy, which is not fun, to be honest. I'm not really enjoying this grind. But once we get Ichigo up, everything's going to be really easy. But I am on such a time crunch. I didn't know you guys were going to be this awesome, but we hit 900 subscribers 2 days ago. We're almost at 950. This is 2 days later. We've almost gained 50 subscribers in 2 days. So obviously I just want to say thank you, but I am on a real time crunch to get this done. So I'm doing the best I can to make my units really strong. And of course, we started off with Gojo, which makes him a whole lot better, and I'm glad for that. I honestly think I'm going to switch his Pearl real quick, and yeah, we're going to continue grinding for Ichigo is kind of the plan. Hopefully get some newer units, because the goal is to become overpowered. I know Ichigo's OP, but I also want to get some of the newer units, Maybe we can get something good here on Gojo. I doubt it, but, you never know. I'm not a big fan of these enchants, to be honest. I don't think a lot of people are, though, from what I've heard, so I think my opinion's kind of shared on that. As you saw by the beginning clips in the intro, we've been grinding this game for quite a while, right? As you can see by my level, I've definitely been playing. So I want to show you guys what all I've been doing because I have been so locked in. So first, as you saw by the beginning clips, I was going for Godly Ichigo, and as you can see, I got him. Glitch Godly, he has helped me with so much stuff in the game. Yeah, very, very important in terms of what I've been doing, but that's not even the heavy. We're not even close to being done. I limit broke my Gojo, which has helped me out a lot as well. And let's move on to some other units I was able to get. I Evo'd Giorno and had him glitched. I'm not sure if I had him in the clip. I went and got Kurapika, got Overlord on him, and Evo'd him as well. And that's about it, other than one thing.
出撃の準備すべて整えてございます。
That's right, not only did we go out and get Ichigo, we also went and got Wukong as well. This was huge. I love Jin Mori, one of my favorite characters, and when I saw that he was getting buffed, it made me mad because I spent all that time getting Ichigo when I could have got Jin Mori, but then I was like, that makes me want to go get him because Jin Mori is one of my favorite characters in all of anime, and he sucked. I'm gonna be honest, he was not good, and then they decided to buff him, and I was like, alright, I gotta go get him now, and I went and got him just for you guys, just to become overpowered, and we're gonna go test how overpowered we really are. Okay, so there's a lot of things to do in this game, which is why it is going to, well, it's not even gonna take a while, because this game's incredibly fast. By the time we finish all of this, it'll be way quicker than when we did All-Star Tower Defense X, so we don't even need to worry about that. Story and Infinite doesn't matter. Now, something I do think is going to be difficult is the Elemental Cavern, because I'm not too good at these. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I can do it on the second highest difficulty, but I don't know if I could do it on the highest. But we can try. We can see. We're gonna try the water one to bring Jin Mori. So let's take off Gojo and Kurapika, and we'll grab 2 more nature units. Alright, so everybody knows I can obviously do a challenge, right? This is going to be the hard part. Insanity Cavern. Oh, I don't know if we have it. But to be fair, Jin Mori and Ichigo should be very helpful. So I don't know if we got it, but I hope we do. It's going to be hard, though, that I will say. I don't know if this is soloable either. Like the Purgatory, I think is the second hardest. That one I can do pretty easily on my own. So is this one soloable? I don't know. Yeah, they start at 200 million health. That's a little crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we actually might be able to handle this pretty easily. It doesn't seem as if... Maybe I really have become overpowered, huh? Alright, so we got Jin Mori to max upgrade, so I think we're gonna be fine. Probably try to get Giorno up. I don't know, actually. Because we don't need to do the clone synthesis for a while. We should be good without that. Okay, as you can see, we got Jin Mori all the way up. His stats are absolutely insane. And then we can use one of these reality things as well. But I'm probably going to wait just until the boss spawns, and then I'm going to do destruction, just wipe out everything. But yeah, he is incredibly strong. The only thing I wish is I could still spawn more clones after reaching Nirvana. That's the only thing that kind of sucks. But yeah, it's pretty cool to have him on this team, and I'm so glad I got him. And also, the fact that I'm able to do this is crazy. Oh wait, does he? Oh wait, he spawns more clones. Oh shit, we're chilling then. Oh, we're so good actually. What is his range? Oh my god. Oh well, the boss spawned in, so let's use reality and just wipe everything out. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I did not know I could solo these. I did not know I could do that. So I learned something new myself. I think we're gonna do pretty good on this. I'm so glad we were able to get these units. It actually makes me so happy. So we don't need to go back over there because challenges, obviously, I can do if I can do the elemental caverns on that difficulty. Extreme boost, I don't have to prove because, as you can see, I extreme boosted Gojo, and those are only soloable. So yeah, there's not much there for me to prove either. Let's unequip these units, put on Gojo again, and grab Kurapika, and we'll be good to go. Honestly, is it worth bringing Kurapika? Not really. I think I'll bring Giorno instead since he is a slow. Boss Rush, obviously I could do this one because I had to do it to get Jin Mori. But let's try the new one. I have no idea how to do this. Let's see. Is there anything that would stop us from doing? I don't think so. I don't understand how this one works though. Defend to shield your units and reflect this attack. See, that just seems way too difficult. Like I don't know. I mean, we can try this. I just don't know if this is going to require some like strategy or something like that. So if I lose because of strategy, it's not going to knock down my score much, but it obviously will a little bit because, you know, you gotta go perfect to get a perfect score. I don't know where to set up, so I'm just going to set up in the back just because I'm a little worried. I probably don't need to though. Oh yeah, only 72 million. See, I don't know what is this stuff on the left here. I don't know what's going on. Okay, we're wiping everything out. I still don't know how to get mana though. Oh wait, do I need to come here? Or do I need to place a unit? Oh, I have to stand in this. Okay. Okay, I understand it now. Okay, this isn't that difficult then. I want to get Giorno to 0 just in case, and we will get up Gojo as well. This probably goes to 50 waves, so I think we're good. Let's just spawn in 10 bosses. I have to defeat her within 8 minutes. That should be easy. Alright, we were able to do that pretty easily. I thought that was going to be way harder because I was confused about all the spells and stuff. Once I figured it out, it was pretty easy. The hardest part was definitely like the first few waves, and then after that it was pretty easy. So raid, I don't have the newest raid unlocked, and gonna be honest, there's no point to really grinding that. Raids aren't that difficult, and as you can see, I did stage 6 once. I was doing it last night, so that was pretty easy. Now dungeon, this is where it gets hard because of the modifiers, right? I have 2 on, so we can count that, but the thing that would be hard would be doing all of them. However, I know for a fact I cannot do all of them, so let's try it with just the 2 we have on, right? Because I know if we do all of them, it's not possible, because then we can't bring godly units, and my godly units kind of carry me. So yeah, I know for a fact we cannot do it with that. Now the big test is Gyro, right? He'll spawn right here. I believe that's where he was last time. Maybe he's not gonna spawn in again, or maybe he spawned somewhere different. But I believe Gyro has like 99 trillion health. I don't know how we'd get through that, but I think we got no choice but to try it, right? Now, I know for a fact I could do this without summoning Gyro. I know I can. So, I think we have to. We gotta go for it. Alright, I guess we'll summon Gyro now, because I know I can kill this boss. Let's do it, Gyro. Let's do it. Oh, it's only 9 trillion. Oh, that's not nearly as much as I thought. We've got half of his HP down, and he's not even at our units yet. Yeah, I think we got it. Now, of course, we don't have the Jin Mori ability anymore, but I don't think it'll really matter. Especially if he keeps spawning clones, but I don't think he's going to, but still, we're good. And just like that, we're going to complete it. That is not nearly as difficult as I thought it would be. So, yeah, I think we're going to be doing pretty good here. Now, I was going to show the survival mode, but the survival mode is like 1,000 times easier than the dungeon, so I don't really see the need to. I've never done any of these portals. I don't know if they're difficult. I don't think they are though, so I think we're good on that. I think the next thing we do is we try a tier 5 portal, I think it is. Obviously I can do the Infinity Castle. I just thought I would show you guys. Yeah, I haven't got to 100, but as you can see, it doesn't really matter. And then tournament, I suppose we could do it, but I just don't really see the need to, because it's just something that's based on where you play. So I think we try the portal lastly, and then we can call it there, because that'll kind of prove that we're overpowered. I don't think there's anything else I'm missing. So we'll do the tier 5 Bizarre Coastline. Obviously I can do the Soul King Palace pretty easily, and the Demon Place, so there's no point to show those. But the Bizarre Coastline portals are decently difficult. So we will try this here. I am not sure how this will go. It might be pretty difficult, because I did struggle on these when I was doing them last time, but to be fair, all I had was Ichigo. So it should be easier now with Jin Mori, but we'll see. Might as well get Tusk Act 4 while we're here. I mean, it did just spawn, but yeah, this is pretty easy now. I'm not gonna lie. It just took getting the units up a little bit, but now we're good. Yeah, the boss has quite a lot of health for this only being 20 waves. I think we should be good. But yeah, that is quite a lot of health for only 20 waves. So, like I said, I think we got it, but I think it's going to be pretty difficult as well. Okay, so we are going to be able to beat him. That just was pretty difficult, I'm not going to lie. But we're able to solo it, so you know, I think we're good. But I don't think that leaves us with anything really. I think we did everything to prove we're good. I don't know what this Samsung lobby thing is. I'm not even gonna mess with it, because I'm pretty sure it's just an ad. I have become overpowered finally in Anime Last Stand. I mean, this took forever. Honestly, this took the longest. It took about a week to 2 weeks. And I'm glad I did it, you know. It was a lot more fun than I thought it would be. I really did not like this game for a while because of how grindy it was. But I think I'll be playing it more now because of all the new changes and stuff, and the fact I am overpowered now. And I'm really excited for the Full Metal update. Although the game is losing players, I hope this Full Metal update brings them back, because I'm just starting to enjoy it, and they're just starting to add the anime I really like, right? Like, before they're adding a bunch of stuff I don't really care about, and now they're adding a bunch of cool stuff. So hopefully the players come back to this game. Hopefully it keeps the game alive. But with that being said, I got to give myself a final rating for the final game. And for Anime Last Stand, I'm giving myself a 9.5 out of 10 because there's still a little bit to be desired. I'm probably not going to be able to get #1 in the tournament or anything, but I would say I'm pretty overpowered. I can do pretty much everything. So with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. It's a long one, and if you made it all the way to the very end, leave a comment saying pig. Let's get a pig in the comments if you made it this far. I also have my Discord in the description as well. Once we hit 50 members, we will be doing a viewer-based video. That means you guys get to get involved. So if you want to be a part of that video, join my Discord, as well as I have my Twitch and second channel in the description if you want to see and hear more of me. And with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this one. It's a little bit of a longer one. Have an amazing day, and thank you for watching.